Hey and welcome to my channel. Now this is just me adding because I've been meaning to do this for a while but I've completely forgot to do it, so I'm just going to add it now. Recently I went down to Glasgow in October because I had a hospital appointment in Golden Jubilee, and I stayed in the Radisson Blu hotel, which is in Argyle Street I think, and it's a top hotel, has really good reviews and everything, but my stay down there was awful. First of all, I arrived at a pretty decent time. It must have been about 3 o'clock, so I basically had my idea in my head of what I planned to do, and I had where I wanted to eat planned, everything. So I got there and I checked in, went to my room, as you will see by my clips that I will add. The room was beautiful, the bed was so comfy. The shower, it had a rainfall shower, which I was super excited to use because who doesn't want to use rainfall showers? They are like the best. And so I got into my room, got settled, was about to turn on the TV and noticed that they have, which most hotels have now, the option to link up your TV to your phone and link up your Netflix and whatever, so you can watch your Netflix, link up your Spotify and everything. So I tried to link it up. It wouldn't show my room number. I phoned down to reception. So I phoned the reception and they said that engineer person would be up to have a look at it shortly. So I waited up to an hour. Nobody showed. And I don't know anyone who watches normal TV these days. Normal live TV, because I tend to not really watch live TV unless it's a football match or like I'm a celebrity, I'm watching that at the moment, but even then I won't watch it live because I'll be watching something on iPlayer. Like for example, I'm binge watching 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps because I loved that when I was younger, not that I'm that old. So I tried to link up my Netflix and Spotify, but it wouldn't show room number, so I was just sitting there waiting. After an hour, I then decided to go down because there was no answer on the phone. Went down. Oh, an engineer will be up. He knows all about it. Another hour later, no one showed. Phone down. No one answered. Went down again to reception. Said my TV's not working. It was almost 3 hours later when the engineer did come up, and when he did come up he said that our staff has had problems with this over the weekend and it's actually the provider. We'll need to get in touch with the provider and then we'll get back to you. Waited. Then they phoned me back from reception to say that it can't be fixed, and so I couldn't link up Spotify, which I wanted to link up the Spotify so I could listen to my music while I was in the shower. I couldn't link up Spotify that I wanted to listen to while I was in the shower. I'd been sitting around for 3 hours waiting, as a diabetic as well, because I just wanted to get into the shower, relax, get something to eat, throw on Netflix and chill. That did not happen. Once I found out it couldn't be fixed, I then had a shower, and then the rainfall shower didn't really work that great. It wouldn't give you warm water. So there's like a wee shower head underneath it, and that gave you warm water. So basically I just used the rainfall shower as a cool down because as an asthmatic, I tend to like the steam and everything. The cold water helps me to breathe, so I tend to have cold water in the shower. But the shower wasn't great. Then the next day, I had breakfast. and I had a fry up because I love fry ups, but nothing will ever beat an Ulster fry, let's face it. And they gave me a Lorne sausage. I don't like Lorne sausage, it's just personal preference. I'd rather have more link sausages than Lorne sausage. And it had link sausage. I did actually post some videos on my YouTube of the breakfast I had, but the breakfast was that bad. I took one bite of the sausage and had to dash to the toilet to be sick because I couldn't even eat it. It just made me automatically sick. And when I complained about it, oh, our breakfast is one of the top of in Glasgow. We never get any complaints about it. Maybe people just haven't brought it up. Some people don't want to complain. So I complained about it. I did get a refund on my breakfast. However, I did ask for a partial refund because of the TV not working. It's because the TV not working and me not being able to link up my Netflix and Spotify, them keeping me waiting for 3 hours in the room, me diabetic, blood sugar dropped, and then by the time I did get something to eat, there's hardly anywhere open, and I ended up with the crappy Grillicious that was horrible. So my whole night was ruined and I didn't enjoy it at all. I asked for a partial refund. Radisson Blu point blank refused, and instead they offered me, next time you come, we'll offer you a complimentary upgrade. I won't be going back. So that's no use at all. But I would not recommend staying in Radisson Blu because they don't even have a feature of being able to watch Netflix and Spotify, and they don't let you know beforehand. And even B&Bs these days, you can link up Netflix and Spotify from your phone and watch, and it's just this top hotel, the provider can't do it, and they've had issues with it, and they don't tell you beforehand, leave you 3 hours waiting, don't realise that this is your time down there, you're meant to be relaxed. I was far from relaxed. So I will add in clips of the room. The bed was comfortable. That was about it. The room was nice to look at, but my stay was awful. So I'm going to give the Radisson Blu a 1 out of 5 stars, and that's just because the bed was comfortable. So yeah, so that's my review of the Radisson Blu. And well, also, as I'm diabetic and I was stuck waiting in Radisson Blu for 3 hours and couldn't relax and do anything because obviously waiting on the engineer, it then led to me, because I'm diabetic, having a hypo and then having to get food urgently, and that was the Grillicious, and it was horrible. So 1 out of 5 stars, absolutely awful. If you're diabetic, don't stay at the Radisson. You won't enjoy it, and their food's awful. The food's awful, the bed's comfortable, the shower's not great, and that fry up made me throw up. So yeah, 1 star purely because of the bed. And enjoy the clips of the room, because the room was the only thing nice to look at, and you'll see the bed was quite big and comfortable, and the view wasn't great either because they're getting work done to try and extend it. Don't know why, because it's so bad, but that's it. Bye.